Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of The Legend of Zelda Broadcast Satellite Edition. Yes, this game is full of BS. So I am joined once again by my good friend Professor Pixie.
Practicing commentary today.
Alright. Well, we were lank last time. So I think it's only fair that the ladies get their due.
The phone can't be... don't we already have a Lankette running around, though?
Well, yeah. But this isn't Lankette. It is... Once I actually find the... right.
Once you actually find
it. This is Lady Zelda. Completely original OC, do not steal.
And so the BS begins.
Alright, let's get this train wrecker rolling. So, yeah, this is...
I can already see the difference. Ow.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
What's that different from the last one?
Oh, yeah. Now, you may be wondering, okay, what's going on here? The map is different because this is essentially the second quest that was done for the Satellaview. Only, obviously, shit's changed.
Yeah, I should say so. That was not there before. You're gonna have to keep a note on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone stick a pin in that one. Why do we have keeping track of the map on this place?
Okay.
That looks like a secret.
Yep, we will, as we say, put a pin in that.
Pin in that one. There's gonna be pins all over this map.
Well, I mean, in some ways, it's not that different from tracking for Link to the Past.
Or any Zelda rando, really.
Yeah.
There are just pins everywhere. Link to the Past is just one of the tamer ones.
Yep.
At least then you only have to deal with
Buy
like
something, will ya? No.
If you had enough, I would say, if you had enough to get it, that arrow would come in handy.
Yes.
Oh, gee, I wonder which way we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or are they dropping items more often?
Entirely possible.
That didn't answer my question.
Well, I mean, you have to remember, this was done for a thing that was streaming for an hour at a time.
Yeah, that's a dungeon.
Yep.
Nice. There is something about that area.
Yeah.
A hole in the wall above the trees to the left. Or that wall works. Okay.
Hey everybody, let's play a money-making game. Alright. Good adventurers go left. Damn it.
Good adventurers lose all their money.
Well, you know,
Wow.
this is a valuable learning experience.
Yeah. Okay, that looks like a familiar map section.
Yeah.
That is surrounded by unfamiliar map section. What? Okay.
Yay, more bombs.
Always need bombs.
Bombs are good.
Just ask every rando player ever. Hey! I know that dungeon. Please let it still be level 1.
Level 1.
Woohoo! Wow, that snake decided it needed your face right now.
I know, right? Now, obviously, with...
What pinged me?
Now, obviously, with... this being the second quest, the map is different. Because it was that same way in original Zelda second quest.
Yeah, except even this is different. This thing's
Right?
this really? This map looks like an N. Really? Okay. How many keys are in this dungeon? Nice.
Of course, the last one drops the watch.
Ooh. Oh.
That was too close.
More keys. Wait. Can you seriously just damage boost steal that key from the Stalfos there?
Maybe. I don't know. Arrows cost money to use.
Arrows cost money to buy, old man.
Bleh. You know what? That's fine. It's fine.
We need to go a different way anyway.
At least this way, I have sword beams.
And you get more money from the snakes.
Yay.
Yep. It really is this game that was like, kill everything in every room, it might hold a secret.
No shit. Money! We like money.
Right, and here's where we died before. Now, I don't know if they actually were called Stalfos in this game. I'm just calling them that because It's a skeleton enemy in a Zelda game.
I think they were.
If it's not called Stalfos, it should be.
I'm sure if anyone's in the chat, they can feel free to correct me.
Yeah, feel free to correct me if need be. It's like, I just call it as I see it.
Ow.
Oh. Gotta love the bow that we can't use right now.
You know, it didn't even play the, you got a thing?
Done?
No, it didn't.
It didn't?
No, at least I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it, but I have the game audio muted on my side. So, if it's not playing any sound when you're if you're not hearing it, then it's probably definitely not playing any sound.
Yeah. Alright. Meow.
Meow.
Oof.
You are so screwed. Wow. Oh, okay. Lucky you. I mean, except for the hole.
Yeah. That's why we're going back to previous rooms to try to
farm hearts.
Yep. Okay. Now I heard the pickup thing there. Oh, that was close. I almost got diddled. Okay, we got sword beams.
I never want that mental image again.
And up we go.
Huh? I don't quite think that boss was designed for this type of room.
Yeah. Well, doesn't matter. We have our first Dorito.
This is why we have, and this is why it has the alternate name of the Great Dorito Hunt.
Okay, fairy.
No, I'll forget that 5 minutes from now. Hey, oops.
Level 2, let's go.
Those fairies stick around for a while. Oh, hey, Brian.
Yay! Woodrang is K-Rang.
Hmm?
Woodrang is K-Rang, as in, okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It'll get better. At least you can start enemies, right? Ugh. What is level 2?
That looks like an eye.
Is an eye. That is straight up an eye. Wait a minute. Ooh. Okay. I see how they could do this. I've got a theory on the dungeon maps here already. I'll wait to see if that comes out. Remember in the original version of this, the first 5 maps spelled Zelda. I wonder if they did something similar with this version.
Maybe. Oh, come on. I made it.
That was cheap. Aww.
The dongo dish like smoke.
Did you ever find a treasure here?
No. Because I don't...
Maybe check the map once you shove a couple bombs in Doctor's face. Yep. The map should tell us if we visited all the rooms. Button.
Yeah, we did.
Some of the rooms. Okay.
I'm gonna get the Triforce. We're gonna celebrate, have a little party, and then I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna push on everything. Because I don't think the treasure was just the boomerang.
I mean, it could be in this particular version. But you never know. And yes, kill everything before pushing on stuff, because sometimes the enemies prevent you from pushing on the blocks.
Yep.
Just by existing.
Yeah, I know it can't be in here because they're all together.
Nope.
No.
Ouch. Okay, not in here.
No, I think the boomerang was it.
guess in this particular quest, the boomerang was the treasure of the dungeon.
Yeah. Well, if it turns out that I'm missing something, then guess what? We will come back.
Yeah.
Because that's just how we roll.
In the meantime, onward to search for level 3.
Okay, so that's the thing that we will come back to later. Show this to the old woman. Alright, so we have the letter to unlock the medicine.
Just been turned into a delivery, but we just got turned into the prospect. Yeah. Wow, like that wasn't an obvious place for a secret.
Yep. Buy something, will ya? Oh, hey, look. Candle.
Now we can set things on fire.
Yeah. Fire, fire. Whoa.
Always a fan of setting on fire. Until it becomes immune to fire, and then I hit it with lightning. A lot. I feel like the secret on the screen is the rock in the middle.
It does kind of seem that way, yeah.
It might be fairly obvious, but...
I mean, you gotta explore your options.
Yeah.
Okay, so the arrow's worth costing 100. I think for the sanity of everyone, we're not going to be playing money game for like half the stream.
You mean for the sanity of your co-commentator here?
That too. Well, you know, I said sanity of all.
I think I will literally just...
Ow.
You ran into your own fire. You're not supposed to do that. Hey, look. That's probably level 3.
Yep. Level 3, let's go.
Okay, let's see what the map of this looks like. Why? Come on! Why did it take them so long to add the functionality to a boomerang to pick up small keys?
I don't know.
Oh, you can just boop boop. You get so many keys! We're showing all the things.
Yes.
It might be going slower than usual, but we're not really on a time limit here.
Yeah, we're not on a time limit, and this is the first time that we've seen these. Bear with us.
Yeah, I made the mistake of playing the second quest once. There's a reason I call it a mistake.
Yeah, and Pixie had dropped off the last time we did this. When I went to kill Ganon, I needed the silver arrows. I did not find them until after I had gone to face Ganon, realized my mistake, and then had to kill myself in order to proceed. That was not fun.
Oh, not with you having what's the maximum? 14 hearts?
Yeah.
Of course, our friend is having his own fun with those arrows.
Yes. We speak, of course, of Pro Jared. He's going through the third quest right now. And he is trying to figure out the whole thing about the silver arrows. To which Pixie and I are just going, oh dear God.
I'm sure somebody in his channel has already told him about it.
Oh yeah. The comments are usually pretty good about saying, you are a fucking idiot.
In a nice way, of course. Ouch. Darkness.
No, no.
Ouch.
I mean, these are... Remember, these are the YouTube comments, so... Shit. So they're not prone to hold back.
Oddly an apt description. Oh, what just happened there? Because ouch, dark nuts. I feel like those things have another name besides slime.
I think Bits and Bots. I think one is the name for the bigger one, and one is the name for the smaller one. That's what sticks out in my mind.
I could be confusing it for like another game as well. There were a lot of weirdly named things in this particular era. Even with the original game's stance on it. Oh, that helps. Ooh. No! What?
Shit.
Oh. Oh.
Once more with feeling.
With all of the feelings, particularly the maniacal ones.
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. Hey. Haha. The raft.
Consistent.
Alright, so we got the raft. This is looking awfully familiar.
It looks like an N, potentially. Which is fitting. Which is starting to fit the theory. It's gonna be awesome if I'm right about what I think they did here. Goodness, Darknut's just...
Ay, ay, ay.
Almost got shoved back into the other room by that thing. Oh, okay. So we haven't been this way, have we? Nope.
Okay, we do have keys. So we'll open that one passageway in just a moment. I hear growling coming from the next room.
Yeah, now which way is that? Is it up, left, up, right, or down?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if on the whole map thing?
And
Yep. Okay. Alright. Like I said, we keep going till proven otherwise, basically. Oh, and then the obvious, I wonder where to go. If fair, other Zelda games do that too. They'll arrange something in an arrow shape to indicate, hey, go this way.
yeah. Hey.
Yep. Okay. This is probably gonna open the stairs. It's a suitably complicated room. Oh. Magic ring?
Blue rang. Blue rang is good rang.
Yeah. Blue ring is good. Huh? Check the... Okay.
Oh, wait.
I think I know it.
I think I'm on the same
To the right of the
wavelength.
To the right of the old man.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
Because the next room after him...
Double kill.
Oh. You're growling coming from the next room. Yeah, sure. Yep. We were totally onto something there.
Right.
Oh, okay, so Darknut's growl? Eh? Eh?
Ah. You can't fault me for wanting to try to get more health.
I already killed them anyway because this game seems to love its secrets in every room. Behind killing stuff.
Woo! Ow. Could you stop, please? You know what?
Let's go poke around a few more map sections and see what's what.
Yep, and...
How? I'm pretty sure you're probably gonna... Never mind.
Okay, so that's the Lost Woods.
Hey, I wonder if that secret's still there under the tree.
It's a secret to everybody. $100.
Wow, the tree sitting itself. Is that obvious or what?
Alright. Take any one you want. Yay!
Wow! Woohoo!
Whoop. And then
Yeah. This being the era before heart pieces existed.
Yep.
The original game being from that era, by the way. Oh my goodness, you're so close to it!
I know.
Let's go see if we can get some.
You know what we could do? Alright, so that's level 4. Put a pin in that.
Level 4 is right next to the blue ring. Okay. Okay. Oh. Ouch.
Come on, we just need $2 more. Yeah!
Woohoo! And now we won't get pancaked as much.
Let's go get that bling bling!
Pancakes.
Damn it! Now I could go. Now I could go for some pancakes. Damn it, Pixie!
I am not going to apologize. I find pancakes very funny.
Alright, so now we have the blue ring. So we're in this lovely blue dress.
Just in case anybody was wondering what the blue outfit looked like as opposed to the red one.
But now we still need to get those 100 rupees to buy the arrow. That is future Zelda's problem. Right now, current Zelda wants to get the Triforce from level 3. Yeah, growling and coming from the next room. Yeah, blah 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 blah.
I didn't know darkness could grow, but I guess a lot of creatures can make weird noises. Oh. One shot.
One bomb, just boom.
Yeah, I guess. A well-placed bomb just obliterates that boss.
Yep.
Yeah, we didn't come down here before. Ooh, burn it. Oh, maybe you missed the hitbox. Slightly. You missed the hitbox slightly.
Yeah. Up. Okay.
Oh,
It's the ship. Yeah.
Which we won't have to deal with, I don't really think, because well, we don't want to. So you just, I think if you just go straight to level 4, it just gets rid of all this mess. Unless you want to go through it.
Yeah, I mean, if I can get the white sword at where and just be able to better murder everything, then why not?
The map. Oh, why those balls! Oh.
2-for-1 special.
They're just... Bombs are just OP in this game.
Apparently, yeah.
Okay.
Could you stop?
I
Thank
thought
you.
you always had to kill the ghost before doing that.
Nope.
Hmm.
Alright. We now will have a better sword than just our crappy wooden sword.
Better sword, better armor.
Now we're ready to take on level 4. You gotta admit, I gotta admit, I like the remix tune for the remixed music for this game. Alright. Here we are, level 4. Get wrecked, and get wrecked.
Absolutely destroyed. Okay, so the white sword is less... Yeah, the white sword is less sword beam and more just throwing the sword. From what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Of course. The last one dies and that's when I get to watch. And pushing on the blocks. Nope, I gotta go find a key. Yay! A T!
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Eh? Not that way. I don't think that's gonna work.
Nope. Ow. Okay. Okay, so below is the entrance, and I can't bomb to the right, because that's where the Triforce is, and I can't bomb to the right in the entrance, because that's where the boss is.
I guess we keep trying other right. F.
Let's see. Couldn't bomb north. Oh, wait a minute. I bet you'd like to have more bombs. Sure, why not? Okay. Can't bomb. Can't bomb north. Can't bomb. Can't do that. No? I is confused.
I'm gonna try north here.
Okay, that's a key. Where did I miss?
I tried bombing right in the... Okay, to the left and down. Have you tried bombing to the right in that room?
Thank you.
Yes, because in theory, the dungeons all have enough keys to beat them. But of course, you can always go and get keys if you want to farm the money to do so.
Yeah. Alright. We're cooking with gas now. This is now another case of what to. Oh, wait, for whatever reason, I did not even see the door. Because I am an idiot. There's the flute. And again, the pickup noise did not occur. Don't know why.
Maybe it's just a thing that is a thing.
Yeah.
You
Just one of
you seriously were in there like, okay, this is a case of what do, and it's like, I didn't even see the door.
Yes. Because to quote the 12th Doctor, I am an idiot. There are beings weak to sound.
Why is it irrelevant? Just not in this room. Dude. Okay. I don't think you lost anything. Not that you can lose anything.
Nope, because I just have regular shield. Well, it's like they don't like the Ocarina version of Stairway to Heaven or something. And when you think about it, this boss here is the proto version of Cold Stare in Link to the Past.
Yeah, this is totally. This is proto Cold Stare.
Oh, that was close.
You are on half a heart. And believe me, I know what being on half a heart does to you.
Everything clenches.
Especially when that half a heart has angry eyes. Your clenches clench.
Alright. Okay, now the Lost Woods magic has been dispelled, but it doesn't matter, we got everything that we needed from that area. I remember somewhere around here there was another dock. Might have been a little further... Oh no, wait, I remember.
No, I don't. And I thought I got lost before. Hey, heart container.
Yep.
Right, can't get to that right now. Need...
Climb the cliff behind the grave soldier's guard. You mean the place that's right outside, that's literally right outside your door?
Yep. That was Prime Secret. Ew, Tektites. Ew, blue Tektites.
Buy something, will ya? Actually, if I remember correctly, I am gonna at least need the meat.
You're gonna need the meat. Eventually. Even if you don't need it right now, you might as well get it while you can.
Yep. Buy it. It's cheap. Alright, level 5. Alright, so now we have red medicine.
It's just really just having 2 medicines. It doesn't do anything more than that.
No.
Wait, you have 11 bombs?
Yep.
What did you do? Get more bombs from the one thing?
Yeah.
I must have zoned out when you did that.
Wouldn't be surprised. Hello, Gibdo.
Your Gibdos are actually, no, Gibdos can be healed. Alright. Oh. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Oh, it's still holding. That's an E.
For everyone? Ha!
Just like, meh? Even in the dark, you can push the blocks out of the way.
Nope.
Yay! Marbles!
Fairy! There's a secret with the soldier statue. Groovy. Won't be able to get that for a while, but still good to know. Alright. Wizard!
Well, I know what the treasure of this dungeon is.
Yep. My stomach grumbles. Yeah, that's nice.
And we actually have the thing to deal with that.
Yep.
Wow. That is way too many bats.
And nothing of value was dropped. Seriously? All that work? All those bombs? For nothing?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dodongo.
Arr.
Here. That's annoying. I mean, seriously. 6 bombs. 6! Wasted on those fucking Dodongos. And they had nothing.
Yeah, but you got them all back at least.
Yeah.
But still, nothing. At least could have been a secret there or something.
Even if they dropped money, that would have been worth it. Because we still need to buy the arrow to use the bow.
God, yeah, we still need the freaking arrow. Oh.
So that's another $100 that we gotta acquire.
Unless we can re-find the shop that has them for 80.
Yeah. I remember that there's the one key to acquire.
The key there.
Yep. Yep, so just wanted to make sure that I had that. The next level is at the beach. Thank you. Yeah.
Ow.
Come on. Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, come here. You don't run away from Princess Zelda.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
That takes care of him.
Moth, you love me much?
And that's 5 pieces down. What was down here? Okay, stuff is half price now. So, if I can remember where to find someone selling the arrow, then we should be good. I think there's a guy back near the beginning.
That seems about right.
Let's play money-making game. Right? Yeah!
You should listen to me on that and not do your own thing, because I seem to be picking the correct options. Hey, that cave looks familiar.
Yep. I'm currently seeking the strongest sword. Yep, so we will come back later to pick that up.
That's right now. Everybody that's played Breath of the Wild probably flinched all at once.
Ow.
Which is an entirely valid reaction.
Okay, I think I'm getting way off track here. But it is lucky that the armor still sleeps. Okay, so that's not going to be relevant until later.
That looks like an exit. Maybe.
I think I know what that's all about. We won't get to that until we find the red ocarina. And actually...
Okay.
Nope.
Wow. If there was a secret there, it would have been.
Yeah, so the Armros are still sleeping, so I can't do shit there. And I can't do shit hit here.
cool. Let's go.
Whee! And whee! Okay, this is good enough. Yep. And I have enough for the magic shield. Alright. And, oh hey look, another heart container. Level 6, let's go. Yeah, money, money, money. We like the money. We don't like accidentally walking into fire.
Dang. I just instantly forget that we have the ladder.
Nope. Jeez, have these guys never heard of social distancing? Okay.
Yeah, well, it's suppose cold stay around too. Look, we can't be first enough to remember their proper names right now.
Yeah. Aim at the eye of Goma.
Except for that, because Goma is cool.
Yes. Another N. Gee, do you think you figured out what they're trying to spell here yet? it might be a little hard to figure out, but I'm sure you people are clever enough to do it. You know, I'm just saying. Alright. Okay, so we have another key.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's Wonderwall.
They're not meant to be heard. It's the
Proto-Land Mola.
Pink Land Mola. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Dungeon Fairy.
Bye-bye, Dungeon Fairy.
And now, Justin Bieber.
Ah. No, never again. You could argue that Wonderwall was actually tolerable. Anything that comes out of that mouth is tolerable at all. Look, another key.
And more money.
Likes. Which we don't like. I didn't even drop anything good. You didn't. Okay.
Oh, there was a thing up behind that one room.
Yeah. There's a hidden room. Let's investigate it after killing the boss. It'll be easier to come back in from the entrance.
Yeah, that's true. And there's Goma dead. And now it's time for Best Ring!
Yes. Wait, what? Okay, this is cool.
Yeah, I had to resummon the dungeon. But yes, it is now
Summoning the dungeon from under the water by playing the flute. They would reuse that concept later. Because that is actually how you get the first dungeon in Majora's Mask to open. Alright. This explains why you... What? Not going to pretend to understand that.
Quad kill!
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try and understand that. Because going through walls never made sense. The fake wall never makes sense in any form. But I think I'll add that to the list of, yeah, they would reuse this mechanic later too.
Yeah. And I had one key left over. Huh. You know what? Not gonna worry about it because we have Best Ring!
Yes! Best Ring! Red Ring was always Best Ring, I think.
Whee! And yes, Jared did this just to cause slowdown.
To see how much he could get, and it started causing slowdown.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could crash the game using one of those.
Yeah, but let's not try that.
Let's not actually try it while we're doing this.
Yeah.
But
Not on stream.
no. But I wonder if it might be possible. Oh jeez, you guys move fast. Okay, some of you move fast. Don't have that music in my head. I spent way too long in a certain dungeon earlier today. Oh.
There's the power bracelet.
Now we can move things. health. Lionels, we must be on Death Mountain.
Yep. I thank you for paying to fix my door. You know, I have a theory about why he's making us pay to fix the door. Because it was just so well camouflaged that he's got to pay to get it replaced.
Yeah, but they do that. They make you pay to fix the door that isn't a door. And then they just... They just F off to who knows where.
Well, obviously they're going to go see the door salesman to get a replacement door. The red ocarina signals a secret and brings far. So yes.
It's no sense. Okay. But this brings far. What? Huh? You know what? Never mind.
See? It tells... Oh. Here we are again. You know what?
Go join your... I don't know what. I don't know what to call you all guys. You're just all guys in chaos.
Whee!
Hi.
See, it brings us here.
This is very...
You found the magical key room by Trey and Khan. Trey and Khan, the people that put this all together. So, Trey and Khan, thank you. Thank you for doing this for historical sake and also for the fun of us players. Infinite keys! Now no door can escape me. Now I do want to explore around a bit.
Oh yeah! Gotta kill everything on the screen before...
Because there's a few heart containers that I need to pick up. There's that one secret that we want to try to find.
There's what, 2 more dungeons to find?
Okay.
Look.
Okay, the ocarina didn't play, so there's not a secret here.
Yeah, but there's that rock in the middle.
Could just be a graphic thing that they did to kind of mix it up.
Confuse.
Let me grant you this red ring. Yeah, so now we're in a red dress. And we look like Princess Peach. Yay!
Peach needs more than one game where she actually does something, I swear.
I know, right? Alright, what's in here?
Not that Super Princess Peach wasn't fun, because it was. But she really needs more.
Yeah.
That's just how that goes.
Yep. Eh? Okay, that's odd. The ocarina played when I went into the entrance of World 1. Why?
You said it plays where there's secrets.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something hidden there.
Weird.
Okay. You haven't found 7 or 8 yet.
Whee!
Yeah, should be on.
Jerk.
So there should be one more heart container somewhere.
Yeah. Money! Alright. More money! Not gonna complain about more money, because that means more arrows for me to shoot. Lo, the strongest sword! The Master Sword! Hey Fee, how's it going? Teehee! So yeah, we are fully decked out to kick some final dungeon butt here.
Yeah, only question is, where is it? Hey, but doors!
You know what? Fine. Here's 20 bucks. I don't care. You know what? I'm gonna come back here after we're going to come back here after beating level 7. Because... Pixie, we both know what level 7 grants upon completion.
Oh.
It shall be glorious.
Can't even call them cabbages because they're not green.
Level 7. Let's go.
Yeah.
To fight Ganon, one needs the silver arrow. Yeah, no shit. Yeah. You know what? Who needs it? We have Infinity! That's adorable by mortal standards. But we are not mortal, for we are Zelda, wielder of the Infinity Key.
You should not have given Zelda that. Oh, you should not have given her that higher power. Oh, nice. Just.
Red candle. Yo, dog, all my shit be red. My dress be red, my ring be red, my candle be red. Everything be red, dog. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Alright, worth a shot. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, blah, 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 blah. I wish there was a way to fast forward that.
Apparently not.
Yeah. Nope. Okay, so nothing there. Yeah, and I can get to that one normally, so I don't need to bomb there.
Okay.
There we
There it
go.
is.
There's the progress.
I think I might know what the shape of this one is. Walks on through stuffing a random key in her pocket that really isn't necessary, but is shiny.
Yes.
It's like, don't you have enough shiny things? No.
What is this enough you speak of? I do not understand this. Alright, I'm gonna go get my sword situation fixed. Since I ran into the red bubble, which takes away your sword power. You know, like that.
Ouch.
Now, particularly in a room with these guys.
That's pretty ouch.
Yeah. The Triforce has to be complete to defeat Ganon.
Uh-huh, that is a fairly obvious thing to think about.
Okay, fairies cure the sword. Clear the sword situation. Good to know. There's still a room to... I want to at least make a habit of picking up the maps, just so we have a complete picture of what's going on. You know what I mean?
I already think I know what this one's shape is, but just for everybody else they can see.
Oh yeah. Oh, one more down. There it is. Yep. This level is giving us the D.
Yep.
I was about to go this way, but then Room of Pointlessness! Therefore, we saying screw that room. And now we are going to go find the stairs to face the boss.
Because there's always stairs to face the boss.
You know, it's amazing how fast the bat population respawns around here.
Well, they are often called rats with wings.
That's true.
I guess the reason must be because they breed Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yes, I said rats, not rabbits. And yes.
Here it comes.
Here's us.
Oh! Infinibombs!
May all remaining walls in Hyrule should flee in terror. Hey, money cave!
Not gonna argue.
No, it helps pay for your constant door repair bills. Now, I knew what those were named at one point, but I do not remember anymore. The only thing I can remember that's similar to them is P-Hat.
I do believe that is what they are actually called.
The only reason I remember those are similar to them is because the big P-Hats from OT are just big and... How do you do that? Okay. Onward to level 8?
Yep.
I knew there was something there. Oh wait, is that the old woman?
Yep. I'm expecting a letter.
The only problem is now we have to go through the process of scrolling back to the letter.
Yep.
Which I think the potion kind of overrides.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Why can't you just, like...
There you go. Buy medicine before you go.
I'm gonna buy that.
Now there's still...
At least she gives you... At least she gives you that.
Yes. Now there's still one piece of heart, one heart piece that's left unaccounted for. And I want to try to find that before we go to level 8. Because after that, we're just going... We're going straight for Ganon. Yes, we found the dungeon in the one rock. Idiot. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that those enemies are P-hats, because you can only damage them when they stop, and that's the same thing as P-hats. There it is. It's a secret to everybody. Give me your money. Okay, clever. Not helpful, but clever. Whew.
That might be it.
Nope, more money.
More money. More secrets.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure the thing with there's a secret before the graveyard, and I'm pretty sure it's just gonna say, oh, there's a secret in the graveyard. But for the sake of exploiting the power of the Infinibomb, yep. Graveyard hides a secret, blah blah blah. We know, we got it. Ugh. Whee! Okay, that's medicine. Don't care. There we go.
There's the other heart container.
Ay. You know what? I don't care about any other secrets at this point, because we just need to complete level 8 to get the max hearts. Because we pretty much have everything else except for the book and the silver arrow, both of which are in level 8. Haha! I remembered from last time.
Won't remember this, even because even if I do play the original game, it won't matter there. And see how long it takes you to get it. I am just having fun. I'm having fun here.
Alright, let's see what's in this indie bomb hole. Bunch of Gibdos and bats. And let's see. Okay, that doesn't hide any secrets. Alright. Alright. So now we have everything in the game.
Hey! Okay.
Because the wand now lets us shoot fire.
So now let's see here. We should be able to find the last map of the game, too.
Yep. That's cute.
His robes. Ouch.
Okay, so that's a fairy. Yes, yes, thank you.
Dungeon Fairy! Okay, so I think...
Alright, nothing there.
I think I still have an idea of what this one's shape should be. Oh, nice.
This is the power of the Infinibomb. Okay, don't need that.
And this one... Oh.
There we go. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, the maps of the fourth quest spell out Nintendo.
Yep.
Which, you know, it makes sense. St. Giga was spelled out in the first one. The maps of the third quest spelled out St. Giga. You know, the name of the people that owned the Satellaview. So,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
yeah. So it made sense for them to do that. Okay, so yeah, we have everything. We just need to find where the boss is. Those next door can show you to the arrow. Got it. Alright. Proto-Moldorm.
Welcome to the slowdown boss. This is gonna cause a lot of it. Yeah, I think we'll call this one the Gauntlet.
Yep. Alright, one silver arrow. 2 arrows to kill Goma, but only if you have the silver arrow.
But at least you don't have to hit directly in the eyeball.
Yeah.
Just hit it while it's open. Never mind. This is the slowdown boss.
Yeah.
This thing is the slowdown machine because the sprite lag.
Yeah. And just like that, we're all better. Light sword, which means now we can shoot our sword beams whenever we want. Hero, it is I, the old man you met first, Ganon. He found me. Ah, let go of me, you fiend! Hero, the silver arrows, help me! Ah! I'm being diddled by pork! And yeah, I think at this point the record... Oh no!
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
Dark nuts. And...
Oh, triangle power! Alright, Bacon Bits, let's do this.
Bacon bits? As in you're gonna turn him into those?
Yep.
What the heck?
Well, I mean, this is accurate to how it played in the first one.
Ouch. Just kind of firing the scorpions randomly and hoping you're hitting?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so glad they improved his fights over time.
Yeah.
And then you get the stupid by having him be distracted by a fishing rod. Though, to be fair, I did see someone say something along the lines of Ganon basically going WTF because you suddenly pull out a fishing rod and you're supposed to be having this epic sword fight. Like, dude, what the... This thing is so slow.
And boom. Silver Arrow. He dead.
Oh, shiny triangle! Or other shiny triangle.
Thank you for answering my plea.
Yay!
Your adventure shall end once you step outside. So, yeah. You are the hero of Hyrule. Peace may now finally return to this land. Zelda, you have amazing wisdom and power. Alright. Now, I didn't know this before, but there are credits at the end here. Here, you just have to, push a button to get that rolling. So, before we roll credits, Professor Pixie, would you like to shamelessly plug yourself before we wrap things up?
Yeah, I stream Minecraft and occasionally other things, even though my focus is mostly on Minecraft right now. Crap. Words!
Well, where can people watch your streams?
Yes, you can find my stuff at twitch.tv/ProfessorPixie. And I will probably be doing something sometime this week. Well, I usually do things on Wednesdays. So, yeah, I have one set for Wednesdays. I don't know if I'll get up to anything else other than that, but hey!
Alright.
To see with the craziness.
Alright, let's roll that beautiful bean footage. And yes, thank you to everybody for watching. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you to Professor Pixie for joining me on this stream. Until next time, this has been Brakeman Z saying thank you so much for watching. And until next time, may your save files never be corrupted. Take care, everyone.